Hello gamers and welcome to a new episode in which I will present the games that will be launched in October. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Enjoy the video. Powered by football, EA Sports FIFA 22 brings the game even closer to the real thing with fundamental gameplay advances and a new season of innovation across every mode. Live out your dreams as both a manager and a player in FIFA 22. Create the newest club in FIFA, design your kits, style your stadium, and choose whether to compete with the elite or rise up from the lower divisions as you manage your club to glory. Get involved with the most popular mode in FIFA, FIFA Ultimate Team. Build your dream squad from thousands of players from across the world of football, make your club your own on and off the pitch with custom kits, badges, and a whole FIFA Ultimate Team stadium to leave your mark on, and take your team into matches against the AI or other players in the FIFA Ultimate Team community. Phoenix Point is the new strategy game from the creator of the original XCOM series. It features turn-based tactics and world-based strategy in a fight against a terrifying, alien menace. Each mission will require you to deploy a squad of 4 or more soldiers, sometimes accompanied by aerial or ground-based drones. Battles are turn-based, with Overwatch and Return Fire providing a great level of interaction. Soldiers have a willpower stat as well as endurance. Will points are used to spend on special abilities and strenuous physical or mental exertion. You will also face intense boss fights against large monsters. Monsters may have multiple abilities for attack, defense, generating mist and spawning larvae. You will need to use body part targeting to progressively disable their abilities. In this award-winning cinematic action thriller, troubled author Alan Wake embarks on a desperate search for his missing wife, Alice. Following her mysterious disappearance from the Pacific Northwest town of Bright Falls, he discovers pages of a horror story he has supposedly written, but he has no memory of. Alan Wake Remastered offers the complete experience, with the main game and its 2 story expansions, The Signal and The Rider, and stunning new 4K visuals. The tense, episodic story is packed with unexpected twists, heart-stopping cliffhangers, and intense bursts of combat, where it takes more than bullets to banish the darkness. The game's cutscenes, quirky cast of characters, and the majestic Pacific Northwest vistas have been enhanced for an experience that delivers as much on its visual impact as its unnerving atmosphere. Fight in the most iconic battles of the Western Front, including Carentan, Omaha Beach and Foy and more. This is combat at a whole new scale, with lumbering tanks dominating the battlefield, crucial supply chains fueling the front lines. You are a cog in the machine of colossal combined arms warfare. Hell Let Loose puts you in the chaos of war, complete with deep player-controlled vehicles, a dynamically evolving front line, and crucial unit-focused gameplay that commands the tide of battle. Jett invites you on an interstellar trip to carve out a future for a people haunted by oblivion in this cinematic action adventure. As Scout and Anchorite may be the first to deploy to a mythic ocean planet. Take the helm of a jet and explore a vast unknown, skim low over waves, roar up pristine coastlines, and carve through otherworldly woods. Adapt to an intricate, systemic open world and persevere through adversity alongside an intimate ensemble cast in this story of courage, wonder and regret. Brawl it out as your favorite Nickelodeon characters in bombastic platform battles. With a power-packed cast of heroes from the Nickelodeon universe, face off with all-stars from SpongeBob SquarePants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Loud House, Danny Phantom, Real Monsters, The Wild Thornberrys, Hey Arnold, Rugrats, and more to determine ultimate animation dominance. With unique movesets and attacks inspired by their personalities, each character has an individual style of play enabling endless action for Nickelodeon's legion of fans. Select your favorite, and then let the intense brawls begin with online and local multiplayer action. Roll through wondrous worlds with II and friends as you race to stop monkey mad scientist Dr. Bad Boon from blowing up Jungle Island. Join the all-star monkey team of II, Mimi, Gon, Baby, Yan and Doctor as you bounce, tilt, and roll your way across hundreds of delightfully crafted levels and mazes. It's monkey business for the gang. Play solo or with friends as you take down Dr. Bad Boon and steal back your beloved bananas. Experience the golden era of rally and career mode, traveling across 60 stages from Finland to Sardinia, Norway, Japan, and Germany. Get behind the wheel of your favorite vintage cars, ranging from the 60s to the 80s, Group B, Group S and Group A. From beginner-friendly options to driving modes that'll challenge the most expert drivers, all players can tackle the races using their favorite rally driving tricks: Scandinavian flick, counter steering, left foot braking, handbrake turns. Dive into the gritty world of a modern-day guerrilla revolution to liberate a nation from its oppressive dictators. Welcome to Yara, a tropical paradise frozen in time. As the dictator of Yara, Anton Castillo is intent on restoring his nation back to its former glory by any means, with his son, Diego, following in his bloody footsteps. Their oppressive rule has ignited a revolution. Play as Donny Rojas, a local Yaran, as you fight alongside a modern-day guerrilla revolution to liberate Yara. Fight against Castillo's regime in the most expansive Far Cry to date, through jungles, beaches, and Esperanza, the capital city of Yara. Employ an arsenal of revolver weapons, backpacks, and vehicles to take down Castillo's ruthless regime. Back 4 Blood is a thrilling cooperative first-person shooter from the creators of the critically acclaimed Left 4 Dead franchise. You are at the center of a war against the Ridden. These once human hosts of a deadly parasite have turned into terrifying creatures bent on devouring what remains of civilization. With humanity's extinction on the line, it's up to you and your friends to take the fight to the enemy, eradicate the Ridden, and reclaim the world. Fight your way through a dynamic, perilous world in a 4-player co-op story campaign where you must work together to survive increasingly challenging missions. Play with up to 3 of your friends online or go solo and lead your team in battle. The game director is constantly adjusting to player actions, ensuring exciting fights, extreme gameplay diversity, and tougher legions of Ridden, including mutated boss types up to 20 feet tall. Unravel Crown Island's dark story as you create your own monster legacy. With a history of sadistic rulers and heroic saviors, the island faces another threat in the form of a malicious young woman seeking power. It's up to you and the monsters you make pacts with to prevent the return of tyranny. Will your decisions make you a savior or a dark messiah? The 8th installment of the beloved Jackbox Party Pack franchise is here. 5 hilarious new games will energize your next game night, holiday party, happy hour, or video call. No extra controllers needed, players use their phones or tablets to play along. Got a bigger group? Play with up to 10 players and up to 10,000 audience members. The Jackbox Party Pack 8 is currently in English only. This game does not support online matchmaking, but can still be enjoyed remotely using live streaming services or video conferencing tools. You play the role of Captain Ashley S. Novak. You are the Riftbreaker, an elite scientist commando inside a powerful mecha suit. Enter a one-way portal to Galatia 37, a distant planet at the far reaches of the Milky Way galaxy, with the purpose of building up a base that will allow travel back to Earth and further colonization. Ashley's mecha suit, which she calls Mr. Riggs, can withstand the harshest environmental conditions and has a full range of equipment for base construction, resource extraction, gathering specimens and of course, combat. It is capable of traveling through rifts that connect space across vast distances. Get the info you need without taking your eyes off the ice with as key game stats, and more are projected onto physical surfaces in the game via an augmented reality-like visual package. Plus, every time you execute a highlight reel play, a 3D graphic will project over your player to pump you up and demoralize your opponent. Overhauled player likenesses, eye movement animations, and shaders for hair and skin make players look and act more realistic everywhere on the ice. Eye movement and facial expressions visibly react to the changing environment and in-game moments. Naomi Hayward finds herself far from her New York home. Out of her depth and drowning in debt, she is commissioned by the Morning Bell newspaper to uncover the mystery behind Rainy Woods, a rural English town considered to be the happiest in the world. With her camera at the ready, she starts her investigation, but soon finds that the town and its wonderfully quirky residents are hiding many secrets. Not least, why they transform into cats and dogs at night. Caught up in the town's enchantment, Naomi must use her newfound animal skills to uncover the truth about Rainy Woods. From the creator of Pony Island and the Hex comes the latest mind-melting, self-destructing love letter to video games. Inscription is an inky black card-based odyssey that blends the deck-building roguelike, escape room-style puzzles, and psychological horror into a blood-laced smoothie. Darker still are the secrets inscribed upon the cards. As members of a family of lore-hunting mystics, you and your cousin Laridia separately wander the land following rumors of occult power. After discovering a demonic pit in a nearby village, Laridia's once prolific letters grow silent. Something has gone terribly wrong. Now it is up to you to journey to the desolate hamlet under dark eldritch skies. What did Laridia discover? And what great power has this village unearthed? Sort, stack, and organize things into just a right spot and a little to the left, a tidy puzzle game with a mischievous cat who likes to make a mess. Which way should the clock hands point? How to arrange the eggs? Come to understand the motivation behind the whimsy of an individual by arranging their home as they intended. With charming illustrations and surprising scenarios, a little to the left is a satisfying and mysterious world with 50+ delightful puzzles to discover. Keep your eye out for a mischievous cat who has an inclination for chaos. The Dark Pictures Anthology is a series of standalone, cinematic branching horror games where the decisions you make in the game determine the story and the outcome you receive. House of Ashes is the third game in the series. In House of Ashes, at the close of the Iraq War, special forces hunting for weapons of mass destruction unearth something far deadlier, a buried Sumerian temple containing a nest of unearthly creatures. To survive the night below, they must forge a brotherhood with their enemies from the world above. Fire up a wild ride across the cosmos with a fresh take on Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. In this third-person action-adventure game, you are Star-Lord, and thanks to your bold yet questionable leadership, you have persuaded an oddball crew of unlikely heroes to join you. Some jerk, surely not you, has set off a chain of catastrophic events, and only you can hold the unpredictable Guardians together long enough to fight off total interplanetary meltdown. Use element blasters, tag team beatdowns, jet boot-powered dropkicks, nothing's off limits. If you think it's all going to plan, you're in for a world of surprises, with the consequences of your actions guaranteed to keep the Guardians on their toes. In this original Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy story, you'll cross paths with powerful new beings and unique takes on iconic characters, all caught in a struggle for the galaxy's fate. It's time to show the universe what you're made of. NASCAR 21, Ignition redefines the official video game of the world's most popular stock car racing series. With incredible graphics and immersive gameplay, NASCAR 21, Ignition brings a whole new level of authenticity and atmosphere to the NASCAR Cup series. Complete with official drivers, teams and tracks from the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series season, the authentic presentation, including broadcast-quality pre-race build-up and post-race replays, takes you as close to the real thing as you can get. Solar Ash is the second game from Heart Machine, the creators of the award-winning 2016 game Hyper Light Drifter. Journey through a surreal, vivid and highly stylized world filled with mystery, wild high-speed traversal, endearing characters, and massive enemy encounters. The void is calling. Can an innocent request from your grandma lead to a nostalgic trip down memory lane, helping you find out about your family's history? Workshop Simulator is a relaxing restoration simulator. Take vintage items and give them a second life. The respect for the usefulness of every object, which in the hands of a specialist, can become a small work of art. "30 years on, the battle for our world's future continues. Super Robot Wars is a tactical RPG that brings characters and robots from a variety of mecha anime together to battle their mutual foes. Players follow characters through adventure and battle. Take control of giant robots on a battle map, commanding them to defeat their enemies. In Super Robot Wars, players can enjoy a unique experience that combines all-star mecha series crossovers, action-packed attack animations, and the chance to upgrade your favorite machines and pilots. One of the most beloved real-time strategy games returns to glory with Age of Empires 4, putting you at the center of epic historical battles that shaped the world. Featuring both familiar and innovative new ways to expand your empire in vast landscapes with stunning 4K visual fidelity, Age of Empires 4 brings an evolved real-time strategy game to a new generation. Join a massive multiplayer community and participate in an avalanche of diverse activities as you shred the snow, mud and dirt in real time with others. Squad up with your friends and take on downhill races, dominate maps in team versus team competitions, or challenge yourself in PvP modes and events. If you're up for some insane action, throw yourself into mass races and be the first to cross the finish line or the last one standing. Brace yourself for some sick action. Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars is an RPG set in a world of swords and sorcery, told entirely through the medium of cards. The story follows a self-proclaimed hero as they set off to slay a recently awakened dragon, presented in the manner of a tabletop RPG and playing out through narration from the game's master. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.